Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with a second stimulus check update video. In today's video, we are going to discuss how the House and the Democrats are still deadlocked on this stimulus plan. What in the world? We also are going to discuss unemployment, and then we're going to talk about that a lot of my subscribers are receiving their $500 dependent checks from the IRS. Wow. I know. We're going to discuss student loans and a few rental assistance programs. So if you want to know what is going on in the world, my darling, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hey, my name is Shalae, and here on this channel we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. It's super easy. Go ahead and click that big old red subscribe button, like my lips, like the shirt I'm wearing. Click that down below and you are in just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like because you miss me and it's Monday. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it, guys. As of right now, there is still no plan that is coming out of the White House. Right now, negotiations are going terrible. They cannot agree on anything. It's just like oil and water at this point. Yet, one thing that they still do agree on is going to be the $1,200 stimulus checks. Everyone agrees on that amount. Now, the issue between the two parties with this is how much should each individual dependent get. So we know that the Republicans are proposing $500, whereas the Democrats, they want each person to get $1,200. And then we know that there was a proposal that was introduced last week where it's like, hey, just give everyone $1,000. And a lot of my SSI, SSDI, my single people, they were like, no, because we lose $1,200. So as of right now, the base amount for the checks kind of still remains unclear. So the good news is we're getting checks. The bad news is really the amount, because we have President Trump stating, I want very generous checks to be distributed, right? That's what he's saying. And we have not seen the amount rise at all. And then the other end of it is how much does each dependent get? So, I mean, I guess this is just the waiting game. You know, at this point, we just have to wait and see. We know that the Senate is due to go on summer recess on August 7th. While both the Democrats and the Republicans want to get this actually resolved before anyone goes on recess, the Democrats say, hey, you know what? We're willing to play ball. We'll stay here. But let me just go ahead and put things into perspective. If it does not happen before August 7th and they decide not to stay, then we're looking at September. That's just what we're looking at. So I know everyone is stating that, hey, they're here for the American people. But if we don't have anything by this Friday, and they decide that, you know what, they want to go get their pina coladas with the drinks with the umbrella in it or at the country club, we are going to be out of luck. So let me know, guys, what do you think at this point? You know, and it's not just about the stimulus checks amount, so let me just throw that in there as well. It's not just the stimulus checks amount, it's also unemployment, and that is a big one as well. It's a big piece. And then, of course, like the paycheck protection plan, but I think that's okay. But the unemployment is really a big one. So let's go ahead and jump directly into unemployment. So we know that as of right now, there is no additional boost because it is all still in the air. Everything is still in limbo. And that we know that the Republicans want to do $200 a week as a boost for 2 months. And then in October, they want to go ahead and replace that with a 70% wage replacement. And that will help them, or just with like unemployment offices that have those Atari systems, you know, the antiquated systems, it will help them be able to get things on track, and then it will go to 70%. Whereas, you know, the Democrats are like, no, why do we have to do this little piece of a bill? Let's just go ahead and do everything all at once. And even this week, Nancy Pelosi said in an interview that she said that Trump was standing in the way of the agreement. She says, we've been for the $600 for the longest time. So pretty much, even though the Republicans proposed $200, the Democrats have always been, no, the pandemic is still going on, it's in full effect, let's give the people $600. So Nancy Pelosi says they have the $200 proposal, which does not meet the needs of America's working families. She said, quite frankly, it's disgusting. They're saying they really don't need it. They're staying at home because they make more money at $600. And Nancy Pelosi is like, that could not be further from the truth. And I agree. So the only issue is this: the more that we play this, cat mouse game back and forth, the more the American people are waiting. But if they do agree, then you only get a $200 boost. So let me know, what do you think below? Would you rather go ahead and just be like, you know what, I'm tired of it, give me my $200 boost? Or are you in there like, are you in there for the thick of the fight? Like, are you ready? Like, we will wait. Let me know down below. Now, even if the $600 boost does get approved, according to the Employment Development Department in California and some other states, they stated that it still can take 20 weeks to process any additional federal employment benefits once they come. So even just say if they decide we're gonna give you the $600, because of the antiquated system for processing those claims, no one has the modernized processing in their office just yet, it would still take up to 20 weeks, which is ridiculous. So it's like, almost like, why don't we just start processing it now? So then if they agree on it, then we just have our money at that point. That's what I'm thinking, but not so. As of right now, the exact details of the federal benefits have not yet been solidified by Congress. And we know that the $600 as of right now, it's over. So we will have to see. Let's go ahead and move on to student loans. Now, student loans, guys, I know YouTube right now is not promoting these videos, but I did post a student loan video on how I paid off $83,000 of student loans in 6 months. So I am super excited. I will definitely include that in this video. Please, please, please go check it out, go support, leave me a comment if you do have student loans as well. But President Trump said at a press briefing yesterday that his administration is considering extending the current moratorium for the federal student loan payments. So as of right now, they're suspended until September 30th. And so he said that he is thinking about extending it for additional periods of time. Now, he did not provide how long that time would be. I know in the HEROES Act, it had where it would be extended for like additional 1 year. So it wouldn't be due until September 30th of 2021. But we know that the Republicans have opposed that, and they did not include any extensions in their new package. In their package, they didn't have anything. Like, it wasn't much of anything except for martinis, brunches, the stuff that they normally do. Alrighty here. Now, let's go ahead and get into this with the IRS dependent money arriving. Now, guys, let me go ahead and put this disclaimer. I have received so many inboxes on Facebook, Instagram. So follow me on Instagram, okay? But I received so many messages, and people stated that they received their checks for the dependents. I told you about this a few months ago or last month. The IRS had posted a statement that, hey, if you filed through the non-filers tool and you applied before May 17th, you may have received your check that did not have the additional $500 on there for your dependent. And they said that you didn't have to do anything, that they will send you your money by check at the end of July. Several people have inboxed me, like almost more than 30 people, and stated that they received their money by check. They said this is the one thing that the IRS kept its promise on. I cannot find that information. I went to the IRS website, and on the website on question 57, it stated that if you use the non-filers tool before May 17th, you do not need to take any action. The IRS is actively working on a method to fix the error and automatically will issue the $500 to impacted individuals as soon as possible. We will continue to provide updates as more information is available. So I'm guessing that's how the people, I don't know, I just want to put it out there. Do not start to attack me and throw the tomatoes, even though I have on the red today and I'm looking like Minnie Mouse, but well, whatever. But you may, for those that still need their check, you may have a check coming to you, so you never know. Alrighty here, let's go ahead and jump into rent relief. New York has extended their rent relief program if you qualify until Thursday. Now, I heard to try to get in this program, the requirements are strict. I'm not sure, but if you want to check it out, you have until Thursday, August 6th to apply. It was originally set to expire on July 30th. Now, Montana, all my Montana watchers, okay? Montana is begging people to apply for their state rental assistance program. They have put $1.2 million aside, and they said so far only about 750 Montana residents have submitted valid applications for funding. And so they've only issued out about $131,000, but they have $1.2 million allotted to it, guys. Now, the Emergency Housing Assistance Program provides rent, security deposit, mortgage payments, and helps Montana residents who have lost their job or income during the pandemic. The applicants must pay 30% of their monthly gross income towards the rent, and then they will pay up to $2,000 a month. So I'm gonna say this, like, guys, if you have it, definitely go ahead and apply for it. If you know anyone that stays in Montana, call your cousin, let them know, like, y'all need to be applying. They have all this money left and no one wants to apply. So there we go for the rental assistance. And then I thought this was super cool. As of right now, teachers are protesting across the US about reopening schools in the pandemic. Teachers and support staff at more than 35 school districts are protesting and saying that, hey, this pandemic is still surging in parts of the country. They do not want any in-person classes to be held until scientific data supports it. And they want safety protocols such as lower class sizes, virus testing established, and they also want an adequate number of counselors and school nurses, as well as they want a website set up for demonstration. Go teachers, I am with you. Go, 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 go. Now, even in Milwaukee, the Teachers Education Association, they even made fake gravestones on Twitter, and they put, "Here lies a third grade student from Green Bay who caught COVID at school. Rest in peace, grandma. Caught COVID from helping the grandkids at home with homework." So pretty much they're like, hey, we do not need to open the schools right now. And the teachers are also demanding for financial help for the parents in need, including rent and mortgage assistance, as well as the moratorium on evictions and foreclosures, and even cash assistance. So way to go, teachers. Let me know down in the comments below, are you going to be sending your child back to school? As well as, what do you think about this unemployment, this stimulus situation? What do you think needs to happen? And whatever you think that needs to happen, can you put it in there like a little prayer that it happens before Friday? Can you do that for me? Check out my student loan video, as well as, did you receive your $500? That's what I want to know. Like, I could not find the information, but my inbox is flooded with people that stated they received that $500 for their dependents. So either they're lying or they're telling the truth. So let me know down below in the comments, like you always do. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you mañana. Bye, guys.